Hi, it's Michelle from Pocket of Pretty. So today we're doing what I want to call a Pocket of Pretty project. Say that 3 times fast. Why a project? I am a big proponent of having little tiny pockets of pretty in my home. Let's face it, when you work 6 days a week, there's not a lot of time to keep a perfect house. And I have 2 boys and a cat and a husband, and let's face it, they make mess. So whenever I do a Pocket of Pretty project, I'm going to show you a mess in my house. Here we go. So here's a typical scene that I see when I get home. There's Sasha doing her little kitty thing. And of course my son's book bag, which just gets dumped right on the kitchen table. The coats get hung. Apparently there needs to be a box on the kitchen table for Sasha to play in, hot chocolate that I bought the kids yesterday, and assorted projects and medicines that just end up right in the middle of the kitchen table. And yes, I do realize that it's really gross that my cat is basically cleaning her butt right on my kitchen table. I will be sanitizing that for our protection before we eat. Now let's take a look at an area that's not so gross and gives me peace. Here are my cabinets. Now, one of the things that I try to do is I put all like things together. I like to have all of my dishes be matching, and eventually I will get rid of the plastics. I like the Corelware because they store really, really tight. And I like to have my cabinets with all of the items that I use all the time right above my dishwasher. I have several relatives that I know that and friends that seem to store their dishes across the room, and it seems like it's a little bit difficult to unload the dishwasher. I can get the dishwasher unloaded really quickly by having everything close at hand. I store other items farther away from the dishwasher. I was also able to teach my kids from a young age how to sort the dishes, and then I worked their way up to the point where they do the unloading. Now let's take a look at some other items. I tend to put a lot of things in canning jars, and as you can see, I store my canning rings right on top, and my canning jars are there. I like to store my hot foods in them. They create a seal. It's not good enough to store on your shelf, but it keeps the food longer in my refrigerator. And then, of course, above my canning jars, I have my cups, which we use quite often, and some plasticware and baskets so that I can grab them down quickly. I am a big fan of using the dollar store baskets. Here you'll see all my plasticware stored very conveniently where I can grab them. And I used some spice hooks to hang up my wooden utensils. Comes in handy when I just want to pack up leftovers right after dinner. And here we will see the silverware. Now, yes, I have a huge amount of silverware. This comes in handy as I swear my children use a different spoon for every bite. But again, it's not exactly perfect, but it's something that my kids can maintain, my husband and I can maintain, and it keeps some sense of order to my house. And again, it's all right within reach of the dishwasher. This just gives me a feeling of peace. So here's the thing. Your life isn't going to be perfect. Mess happens, and that's okay. You live in your house. It's not a museum. But if you can create little pockets of pretty, sometimes you can feel just a little bit more in control and just a little bit more sane. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you liked this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend.